But not only that, we're going to strengthen and expand Social Security benefits. And that is what the Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act that I am introducing this week is all about.
That was Bernie Sanders recently talking about Social Security. I'm going to play you that full video clip as he wants an extra $2,400 more per year, an extra $200 more per month. I'm going to play you that full video clip. Speaking of Bernie Sanders, this is on the United States Senate Committee Finance website as Wyden and Sanders introduced bill to save Social Security from Trump and Musk cuts. Now, according to this, this is the Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act. Not many details were released before, but I got brand new details. I included this one. Increasing funding by $5 billion. Where's this money going? How is it going to affect your Social Security check? I'll give you all those details. Plus, we have a big change coming in just a week or so to Social Security and to your payments. I'm going to give you the details on that and give you other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So, just to give you a heads up right up front, I'll remind you of this again in the future. Social Security payments will go electronic this month as paper checks are phasing out. So September 30th, the federal government will switch from paper checks to electronic payments. If you haven't made that switch yet, I highly recommend it. Direct deposit is just so much easier too. We're going to get into this, the Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act. But first, let's take a listen to what Bernie Sanders has recently said about Social Security.
For nearly 9 decades, through good times and bad, Social Security has paid out every benefit owed to every eligible American on time and without delay. In a world of complexity and uncertainty, Social Security has done exactly what its name implies. It has provided rock-bottom security for our nation's elderly and disabled. Before Social Security was signed into law, half of seniors in America lived in poverty. Today, although the rate is still too high, that figure is now 10%. But despite its success, people like Donald Trump, Elon Musk, and others have been working overtime to try to dismantle Social Security and undermine the confidence that the American people have in it. Since Trump took office, his administration has fired at least 7,000 employees at the Social Security Administration, shut down Social Security field offices, and made it more difficult for seniors and the disabled to receive the benefits they have earned over the telephone. Trump and Musk and others have also absurdly suggested that millions and millions of people who are between the ages of 150 and 360 years of age are receiving Social Security checks. That is a lie, an unmitigated lie, and just a way to try and make people lose confidence not only in the Social Security system, but in their own government. The reality is that well over 99% of Social Security checks go to the people who have earned those benefits. No one who is 150 or 300 years of age is collecting Social Security. A blatant lie. Our job today is to stop any and all efforts to destroy Social Security. But not only that, we're going to strengthen and expand Social Security benefits. And that is what the Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act that I am introducing this week is all about. This legislation would reverse all of the cuts that the Trump administration has made to the Social Security Administration. It would prevent the Trump people from shutting down Social Security field offices in America. It would make it easier, not harder, for seniors and people with disabilities to receive the benefits they have earned over the phone. And let me tell you something. Each and every year, some 30,000 people with disabilities die. They die while waiting for their Social Security benefits to be approved. And Trump's cuts will make this terrible situation even worse. We cannot and must not allow that to happen. But that's not all we must do. At a time when 22% of seniors are trying to survive on less than $15,000 a year, imagine that. 22% of seniors trying to survive on $15,000 a year. Nearly half of older workers have no retirement savings. Our job must not only be not to cut Social Security, we've got to expand Social Security benefits and extend the solvency of Social Security for the next 75 years. And the way to do that, as most of you know, is to simply lift the cap on taxable income so that the wealthiest people in our country start paying their fair share of taxes. Right now, a billionaire, some guys making zillions of dollars every year, pays the same amount into Social Security as someone who makes $176,000 a year. If we end that absurdity, we could expand Social Security benefits by $2,400 a year, lift millions of seniors out of poverty, and make sure that Social Security is solvent for generations to come without raising one penny in new taxes on the bottom 91% of Americans who make less than $250,000 a year. And I've introduced legislation to do just that. Bottom line, Social Security is enormously important to tens and tens of millions of seniors and people with disabilities. It has been an enormously successful program. We're not going to let Trump and his friends dismantle it. We're not going to let them move to the privatization of Social Security. So on this, the 90th anniversary of Social Security, let us celebrate a program that has gone a long way to helping so many people throughout its history. Thank you all very much.
What are your thoughts on what Bernie Sanders had to say there? Agree? Disagree? So, speaking of Bernie Sanders and another bill that he's backing, not necessarily created, like the Social Security Expansion Act, which would give an extra $2,400 more per year, this bill is a little different. It's called the Keep Billionaires Out of Social Security Act. To save you some time, I'm going to get right to the details here. I'll also share with you what Bernie Sanders said and show you the outline of exactly what is in this bill, how it is going to affect your personal Social Security. So first, this is what Bernie Sanders said. Since Trump has been in office, he has worked overtime, including with one of the wealthiest men in the world, Elon Musk, to dismantle Social Security and undermine the faith that the American people have in this vitally important program. Thousands of Social Security staff have lost their jobs. Seniors and people with disabilities are having much harder time receiving the benefits they have earned. Field offices have been shut down, and the 1-800 number is a mess. That is beyond unacceptable. On the 90th anniversary of Social Security, our job must be to reverse these disastrous cuts, expand Social Security, and make it easier, not harder, for Americans to receive the benefits they have earned and deserve. That's precisely what this legislation will do. So, to go over the details, exactly, to keep the billionaires out of Social Security Act would do these things right here. So protect and improve Americans' access to Social Security offices, prohibiting closures, relocations, and service reductions, reversing Trump layoffs, and ensuring Americans can speak to real people to get their benefits. Number 2 here, increase funding by $5 billion to improve customer service, modernize technology, and reduce backlogs. Number 3, restoring assistance for vulnerable and disabled people to access their benefits. 4 is safeguarding Americans' data and stopping Trump's politicization of Social Security. And number 5, removing DOJ's authority and calling for an independent investigation into DOJ's actions at the SSA. Excuse me. So those are like the basic outlines of what this bill is going to do. Since Bernie Sanders is kind of pushing this out there, I really wish he would have put something like increased Social Security benefits, at least put his provision of the additional $200 more per month in this bill. I think to the American public, that would be much better. Let me know, are you excited about this bill? It doesn't really affect your Social Security check. It only will affect your customer service experience with Social Security. So really curious your thoughts. I think it's good, but I just wish that it would have enhanced or increased benefits attached to it as well. But anyways, that is all the news that I have today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Oh, hi guys, I didn't see you there. Hi guys, this is Bill. Today I want to tell you something what you should really do. You should always be kind, and if you want to do something very happy, then do it. Like today I'm going to be making popsicle, and I'm going to be doing it with you. So what the first step is, get some milk. You can do cow milk or oat milk. And you just have to take these out. And then we pour in the milk. Goop, goop, goop. Goop, goop, goop.
A $360 increase to Social Security recipients and a big Social Security rule change, all in this video right over here. I'm also going to share with you the latest Representative John Larson clip. He just spoke on the House floor again just a couple days ago. You're not going to want to miss that. So click that video now, and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.